Welcome back, guys. This is the next chapter. We're still on the quarantine zone, but we're now on the beyond the wall part of the chapter. And there will be a few enemy encounters in this one. Nothing too troublesome, but there will be quite a lot of collectibles in this one. Probably, I think there's about 4 collectibles we need to get in this one. So, first things first, come into this back room to the bench and grab your pistol, make sure it's locked and loaded. Pick up the gas mask, put that in your pocket, make sure you check the seals on them, make they're still good to go. And pick up your little pocket torch. Of course, make sure the batteries still work. Right, there we go. I'm going to make sure it's loaded. Double confirming that it's loaded. And afterwards, we're going to give Tess a boost up here. There'll be a triangle prompt in a second.
Boost me up.
There we go. I'm Texas and we're going to boost her up.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, she'll pull you up afterwards. And we'll go through a little like gas infested area, hence a gas mask.
Come on.
And that's where you get your first clickers. Now, with the enemies, the human enemies, they're not very sensitive when it comes to sound. You can actually run quite close to an enemy, a human enemy, and they don't notice you. But when it comes to the clickers, or the infected, yeah, the infected and the clickers are slightly different. The clickers are the things with like the deformed heads with all the sort of fungus growing on the faces and whatnot. There's going to be a conversation here, by the way, with Tess. This will be a second conversation, so just make sure you keep an eye on your statistics, make sure it's counted. So you go into statistics, conversations, and it should be on number 2 now. If you come all the way down here, artifacts will be on 2, because once you get down here and get your backpack, your own weapons and that, you get 2 artifacts that you begin with, and I'll show them to you in a second. But yeah, the enemies, the humans are not very sensitive when it comes to sound. Yeah, they're the 2 artifacts you have: Boston QZ map and the military pamphlet. Yeah, the clickers, they're the enemies with the fungus growing on the face. They're very sensitive to sound, and so are the infected enemies. They're very sensitive to sound as well. So around them, you need to be very careful. Honestly, they're so sensitive on grounded. Even if you're sort of this distance from me and Tess now, they can hear you. Even if you're sort of crouched, you have to, with the infected and the clickers in this difficulty, you have to crouch, but you have to move slowly when you're crouched. If you move at full speed when you crouch, you actually make more noise. But I'll explain that to you in a second. But you pick that lad up round the back of that car and place it against this wall. Of course, ladies first. Joel, always a gentleman. Once she's climbed up there, you climb up afterwards. And we're going to get our first parts here. So come into the kitchen. They obviously need a new decorator in here. Yeah, come to the kitchen, open the kitchen drawer. This one here. And there's the parts. 3 parts, take them out. To turn on a flashlight, by the way, you press R3. That's it, 3 parts here. You don't get many parts at a time. The parts and supplements are always the same across difficulties, but the materials are the things that change. They count slightly. You got a first Firefly pendant. Pick it up on this desk. That's David Michael. As you can see there, yeah, David Michael 102. So that's a collectible we need to get. Once you've got that, follow the test downstairs, and there's nothing to collect for the time being. So just head on. Not even any materials. There's not really many materials we grab in this chapter. We get a lot of candy. So yeah, you find a lot of sweets, but not much in terms of materials. So you got your gas mask on. Come through here. Now this guy, it looks like he's got a conversation prompt above him, but he doesn't count as a conversation, because that's just something you can examine pretty much. It's not a conversation with an ally. So yeah. If that corpse down there, you can press triangle to examine him if you want, but you don't need to. Afterwards, pull this down, move that out of the way. A bit of dust will fall down from the ceiling. So shimmy through here afterwards. Yeah, this guy, he wants you to end his misery, but I do not want to waste the ammo. So pick up that pistol. You're supposed to use that on him, but no, save the ammo. Sorry, mate, but he's probably going to come back to bite us later for letting him live. But ammo's very, very important on grounded. Okay, so this is where the first encounter happens, guys. So this is where you need to be very, very careful. Please pay attention to the advice I give you here and my steps. So you need to crouch here, guys, with circle, and then slowly come into this guy and press triangle next to him to grab him, and when you grabbed him, press square. Now, because you're ungrounded, you're not going to see the prompt range and stuff, but yeah, just crouch up to him and then press triangle, and once you grabbed him, press square. Now, there's 2 enemies here. These are infected humans, so what you need to do is crouch but move slowly. So do not tilt all the way forward on the analog stick. You'll move faster, but you'll make more noise. You just want to be moving similar to speed to what I am, and then you'll make less noise. And then about when you get to the stairs, you can move at full speed, but stay crouched. If you're standing up, you'll make so much noise, guys. They would hear us even from here, even where we are now. They would hear you. Even if you stand up in this room, they will still hear you. Honestly, ungrounded, if you're standing up, the human, the infected, and the clickers hear you from all over the shop. So there's an artifact here, a note to brother on this table. So make sure you pick it up, guys. That's the artifact. There's some candy on there, but you won't need it. Yeah, so just make sure you get that artifact, note to brother, and you can move at full speed. But once you get near here again, guys, start moving slower. They're just down there below us, and if you move at full speed, they will hear you. Just move slower, and once you get down here and you get the dialogue, you're safe. Alright, that's all of them. Yeah, if you actually aggro them before you drop down, they will actually follow you down. But if you drop down without aggroing them, then once you get down, you're safe to move around without making... You can make as much noise as you want, pretty much. Well, as far as I know, I mean, I've not tried shooting a weapon. Why would I? I'd waste ammo. But yeah, once you drop down, you'll come over here. Tess will open up the secret entrance for you. There it is. Very well hidden. Look at that. Who could see that? Make sure you close it afterwards to conceal it, so we can use it again in future if we need to. Now what we're going to do here is she's going to climb up that ledge, but we're going to actually come down here on the right and crouch through this little crawl space. And we're going to pick up that plank. Yeah, the big one in the middle. Yeah, pick up that plank. I don't think the small ones will quite fit across the gap.
Pass it to me.
So yeah, pick it up, pass it to Tess. Yeah, don't worry, she can manage. That's it, lean it against the wall. You'll get a prompt. It can be a bit finicky with these prompts when it comes to leaning planks and ladders against the wall. There you go. Get it eventually, triangle. And yeah, just leave her to it. She won't even wait for her hand. She can do it all herself. Yeah, then follow her up there and you'll find she's already done it. Look at that. Yeah, come through here afterwards, outside on the catwalk. Now there is another candy bar. It's just over there where I'm pointing with my pistol. Yeah, little candy bar there, but I've got full health, so there's no point collecting it. Right, so carry on down here. Vault over this first sort of little concrete bollard there. Carry on down here, crouch under this fallen catwalk, and this second tree which we've come to, this one here, the one after crouching under that catwalk, there's a firefly pendant hanging in the tree. Make sure you shoot it down. That's it, shoot it down and then make sure you pick up the pendant afterwards. There we go, and that is the Ben Gluick. Yeah, Ben Gluick, that's his medal. Is it 106? I can't quite read that. Yeah, after you've got that, come in this door.
Shut it.
Shut it off afterwards, of course. Follow Tess. And this chapter actually ends here, so I'll be calling this video will be ending in a minute, guys. Yeah, just open this door, wait for the little boy here to check the coast is clear. Go on, little man, check the coast is clear, mate. Yeah, wait for him to come back, and then once you get outside, yeah, that's basically the end of the chapter, guys. The next one is called The Slums. That one's a lot longer. There's quite a lot of enemy encounters in that one, but they're pretty easy to get through as long as you're sort of swift and you move through it with focus and you've got a good strategy to go. Even on grounded, I think I only used one ammo, and that's because there's one point where you have to. You automatically start it in a gunfight, so you can't use stealth. Yeah, so that's it, guys. End of chapter. I'd say chapter 1, 2. I'm not going to count the prologue. So yeah, chapter 1, 2, Beyond the Wall. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.